So a lot of us cook with gas in our homes with our kitchen stoves here, but that could be a thing of the past.
Yeah, according to a new report from Bloomberg News, U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission considering a nationwide ban on gas stoves.
And 12 News reporter Dana Casullo is here with why it could be because of indoor pollution linked to health concerns.
Well.
What a predicament.
Joe Biden is doing the best he can. No, he is not.
What's up, everybody? I am Pastor SaikoWoods. Welcome to the broadcast. Please do the following. Please like, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell at the bottom of this video. That way, whenever I go live or post any content, you'll be one of the first to view it. Also, if you'd like to support this ministry financially, you can do so by clicking any one of the donation links below. If you'd like to support the BCV merchandise, you can do so also by clicking the merchandise link below at the bottom of this video. I want to talk about today Biden's policies and hypocrisies. That's right. Joe Biden's policies and hypocrisies. We have, 2 more years, maybe, or maybe a year now, thank God, of this administration. And if you're like me, you'll be glad when it is over. My opinion is, since this man has been president, that this country is far worse than it has ever been. And all we have to do is look at our gas prices, food prices, look at the economy, and so forth, and you would have to agree with me as well. But I want to jump right in, because if you know and have been following any of the news lately, I'm just going to just read the receipts. I don't have to make anything up. I'm just going to read the receipts, share my opinion, and then let you share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. But let's jump right into it, all right? Miss Jill Biden, that is Joe Biden's spouse, First Lady Jill Biden, has been somewhat hypocritical. Well, what do you mean by that, Saiko? Well, according to this article, Fox News, rules for the First Lady roasted online for cooking on gas stove the Biden administration is looking to ban. Now, this is just based on the reports that you saw in the opening introduction of this podcast. That's what's being stated. Not making it up, not trying to get any flags or anything like that, but that's just what news reports are stating. And I just want to read the information and let you, the viewer, decide. Shall we? So, rules for the First Lady roasted online for cooking on gas stove the Biden administration is looking to ban. Now, it just says here, I'll just read some of it. An old photo of First Lady Jill Biden cooking with a gas stove has gone viral this week as the Biden administration is weighing the ban of such appliances, according to a report. And one tweet, she says, "Hey, Antony, what are you cooking tonight?" Biden wrote on Twitter in September 2020. Including a photo of herself using a gas stovetop to cook and directing the question toward Canadian chef and TV personality Antony Porowski. The video surfaced just days after Bloomberg first reported that the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission is considering a ban on gas stoves because of concerns about indoor air pollutants from the appliances. And you can see the tweet here, dated September 2nd, 2020. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a fake tweet. So, well, you know what I did? I went to her website and, her Twitter page, excuse me. And look who we have here. Miss Jill Biden, Dr. Jill Biden. And what is this we see? What is this? Let's zoom in, shall we? Let's make sure. Is this flames from a gas stove? Say it ain't so, Dr. Jill Biden. Looks like a flame to me. What does it look like to you guys? Yep. Looks like flame. But hey, rules for thee, not for me, right? So they say. But let's continue. The agency reportedly plans to act on the appliances because the pollutants can cause respiratory and health issues. Well, if you're like me, you know that what the agencies talk about, you kind of can't take all of their words to heart. And if you have been following Joe Biden's administration and his policies, I'll just say this. This man pretty much has said what he was going to do before he came into office. Don't you remember that? He did say that he was going to phase out fracking, gas, oil industry, fracking, fracking. He's going to phase that out. And looks like he's been doing that. Well, how do you know that, Seiko? I need receipts. No problem. Biden administration quietly admits, this is January 5th, 2023. Biden administration quietly admits canceling Keystone XL pipeline cost thousands of jobs, billions of dollars. President Biden's decision to revoke pipelines permits hurt working families, Montana senator says. The Biden administration published a congressionally mandated report highlighting the positive economic benefits the Keystone Pipeline notice would have had if President Biden didn't revoke its federal permits. Well, wait a minute. I thought he said that he wasn't going to ban fracking. I thought he said he wasn't going to do away with it. Well, did he say that? I'll let you decide. But let's continue. The report, which the Department of Energy, the DOE, completed in late December without any public announcements, says the Keystone XL project would have created between 16,149 and 59,000 jobs and would have had a positive economic impact of between 3.4 to 9.6 billion. That is with a B, citing various studies. A previous report from the federal government published in 2014 determined 3,900 direct jobs and 21,050 total jobs would be created during construction, which was expected to take 2 years. But immediately after taking office in January 2021, Biden canceled the pipeline's permits, effectively shutting the project down. Quote, the Biden administration finally owned up to what we have known all along. Killing the Keystone XL pipeline cost good-paying jobs, hurt Montana's economy, and was the first step in the Biden administration's war on oil and gas production in the United States. End quote. Quoting, unfortunately, the administration continues to pursue energy production anywhere but the United States. Listen, do you all remember how it was when Trump was in office, when his administration was running things? Whether you like him or not as a person, his policies did good and did well for all Americans. We were energy independent. We weren't depending on foreign oil for anything. And it showed in our pocketbooks. It showed in our bank accounts. It showed in our paychecks. Now, eggs and gas and products are going through the roof. Why? Because it takes oil and gas to get things done. But when you have this type of administration, these are the things you get. But listen, we can't say that we weren't told. We were told. We were told by this man himself, Joe Biden, that this was what he was going to do. But I'll let you hear it in his own words in just a moment. But let's continue reading. These policies may appeal to the woke left, but hurt Montana's working families, he continued. I'll keep fighting back against Biden's anti-energy agenda and supporting Montana energy projects and jobs. DOE was forced to issue the report after Daines and Senator Jim Risch of Ohio successfully inserted a bill mandating the report into the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act Biden signed into law in November 2021. The agency was required to publish a report within 90 days of the bill's passage, but ultimately waited more than a year before releasing it. The U.S. Department of Energy released a report evaluating existing analysis on economic job effects of the XL portion of Keystone Pipeline, and quote, the DOE told Fox News Digital, quote, it concluded there were limited job impacts with approximately 50 permanent jobs estimated to have been created were the pipeline operational. Biden's decision to cancel the pipeline has received widespread criticism from Republican lawmakers and energy industry representatives who have argued it would have helped keep gas prices down and ensure energy security. Keystone XL had been slated to be completed earlier this year and transport an additional 830,000 barrels of crude oil from Canada to the U.S. through an existing pipeline network, according to its operator, TC Energy. But let's look at some of his policies, shall we? And just in case you don't believe what I'm saying, it's here. Washington Post. What is Trump's policies and Biden's policies? And I'll put these links in the description video below. Biden believes, climate and environment believes climate change. This is the positions. Believes climate change is real and recent warming is largely driven by human activity. Trump was unclear about it, but Biden says yes, it is based on human activity that global warming and all that stuff is an existential threat. It is a huge threat to our nation, to our world. Well, come on. Do you really believe that? I'll let you decide. Supports an active role for federal government in reducing greenhouse gas emissions. In other words, let's get the government involved in telling us how we are to live and how much gas what kind of cars we should have that guzzles gas and things of that nature. What type of vehicles we should drive and all of that. Trump says no. He does not support an active role for the federal government in reducing greenhouse gas emissions, but Biden does. Here's the main issue right here. Supports banning fracking. Banning fracking. Doing away with the oil and gas, phasing it out, as Biden allegedly said. Trump says no. He does not want to ban fracking. But Biden says no, but would end new drilling on public land. Well, is that what he did? We just read the report. That's exactly what he did in his first month in office. Matter of fact, before the month was even over, he started signing executive orders doing the same. Supports fossil fuel extraction in public water and on public land such as the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. Trump says yes, he supports fossil fuel extraction. Biden said no. Supports banning fossil fuel exports. Trump says no. Biden says yes. Make sure I had that one right. Trump supports the fossil fuel extraction. He says yes, but Biden says no. Trump says no in banning fossil fuel exports, but Biden is unclear. Yeah, right. But anyway, supports the Keystone XL pipeline. Trump said yes. Biden says no. Supports nuclear power. Trump said yes. Biden says he's open to it. And on it goes. But in case you don't believe what I'm saying, let's see what Mr. Biden says in this debate back in 2020. In fact, Newsweek, dated October 23rd of 2020, Trump's video of Biden repeatedly speaking out against fracking viewed over 10 million times. President Trump's campaign video of Joe Biden speaking out against fracking has been viewed 10 million times. The video, which was shared late on Thursday night following the final presidential debate, features various clips of presidential candidate Biden and vice presidential candidate Kamala Harris discussing their views on fracking. The video includes clips of Biden saying he would eliminate fossil fuels like coal and fracking, and that there would be no more subsidies for either one, while another clip sees Biden guaranteeing that they will end fossil fuel. So don't take my word for it. Let's hear what he says in his own words.
Would there be any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking, in a Biden administration?
No, we would work it out. We would make sure it's eliminated and no more subsidies for either one of those.
I guarantee we're going to end fossil fuel.
No new fracking.
I'd gradually move away from fracking.
And I think it's critically important on day one that we end any fossil fuel leases on public lands.
What about, say, stopping fracking and stopping pipeline infrastructure?
They want to do the same thing I want to do. They want to phase out fossil fuels, and we're going to phase out fossil fuels.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
Well, there you have it. There's no question she's in favor of banning fracking. Well, I mean, hey, can't say that we're lying on them, right? I hope not. But you know, it's interesting because when I think about these when I think about these people, these politicians, these career politicians, it reminds me of the scripture in Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. And actually it reads from the New Living Translation, quote, "When the godly are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in power, they groan." I'll read that again. Again, it's from New Living Translation. Just wanted to give a clear paraphrase for those who may not be biblically inclined to, to read the Bibles today and wanted to get a down home version of what it really means in its original. It says, "When the godly are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in power, they groan." New American Standard says, "When the righteous increase, the people rejoice. But when a wicked man rules, people groan." Question, ladies and gentlemen. You think we're groaning right now? You think we're groaning as a nation? You think we're groaning as a society? You think we're groaning at the pump? I think so. And if you were honest, you would say it is so too. The thing that grieves me and bothers me is that we have people who profess to be Christians who voted this man in office. And now they can't be found when it's time to be held accountable for their vote. Hopefully, they have came to their senses. Hopefully, they have come to realize that who you vote for affects how you live. And this is very true even with this administration. But hey, just wanted to share this information with you all. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you believe what this administration is doing is helping our economy, helping our people? Or do you believe that we are worse now with him in office than we would have been had Trump been in office? Leave a thought, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the video. Please, if you'd like to support this ministry, again, you can do so by clicking the donation information below or supporting the BCV gear. Leave a thought, leave an idea for any other videos that you would like to have me to comment on here on this podcast. I definitely thank you for your time. And you know the drill. Whatever you do, do all to the glory and honor of God. God bless.